Hello everybody and welcome back, I'm Count Christo, and this is the Rise of the Austrian Phoenix campaign, or rather the Austrian Phoenix Rises campaign. Don't you dare move to pocket me there. Outrageous behaviour. You guys shouldn't be assigned there, it's very foolish. I won't reassign them yet though, because it'll muck up their active orders. See what we can do to move on Stettin. No, we can move on Stettin once the tanks have finished closing that pocket. Would you halt, please? Thank you. You go over there. You guys are the eastern one. Good. Great. There's tanks moving in there. Ideal if it fell, that's right. Good. Able to make a move on Frankfurt, perhaps. Bit of a river crossing penalty on that attack, but that's okay. I think we'll be able to push through regardless. Just move straight on to north of Frankfurt. Great. Finish the pocket down here. That's ideal. Good. Pocket established. Give me a little bit of a support attack if you'd be so good. Nice. 10% faster build speed. That's what we like to see. Have to be at peace to approach Albania. No, they have to border our sphere of influence. Don't they? I guess you do have to be at peace, it just doesn't tell you. One infrastructure, wow. Yeah, 50% debuff on mechanized tech for only 35 days seems very valuable, because we're going to be getting the... going to want to research that mechanized tech that I talked about earlier in just a second. No. Not there. Not there. Excuse me? Halt? Ah, right, they're in two different armies. There we go. Yeah, actually struggling on the attack in Sofia now. Once this guy's reinforcing, I think that'll turn around. They have... 100 planes doing nothing. Okay, put them in there. Great, pocket closed. Now do I want the tanks to push east or west? I think west. Let's get the Vistula done. And then we can let's assign these guys here. Good. And then we can move to push further west with the tanks. A nationalist coup in Belarus. Does that mean they're going to leave the war? Probably not, unfortunately. Looks like Poland might actually survive. There we go. Give me a bit of support in there. Phenomenal. You guys can move in here. You guys just keep moving over. Likewise. Likewise. Good. There. Excellent. Bit of a frontline border gore going on at the moment. I think that's just the nature of all these pockets that we've been accomplishing. So I can't be too mad, given that indicative of success that we're getting so many weird fronts. So that's the optimistic way of looking at it. It's not a good province to push. Let's just keep doing this. You guys are all in this army, yes? Nope, two of you are actually from down here. Okay. Do carry on with that push, though. Good. Keep coming in here. Can you go straight there? You can. Good. In which case, you pin him. We'll move in with the other guy. Nice. Two from here. Might be able to get a pocket on Rostock. Looks like we will. Fantastic. Stettin pocket established. Let's bring it down to one tile before we actually try and take Stettin. And to Danzig, lads. I'd rather, if you wouldn't mind, that you went this way. Excuse me. Could I... Pardon? Thank you. Meanwhile, I'll just keep the guys west of here busy with some diversionary attacks. Support there. Still fine on the Ukrainian front. Yep. These guys have been bleeding out on that attack for a while. Maybe we can push? No. Let's stop doing that. Did they stop? They did. Good. Sofia has fallen. Excellent news. Continue this push along the north. Don't really want to push through these mountains if we can avoid it. Let's keep going south a bit. That is mountain tile, but very badly defended. An empty tile here. Good. Let's just get across this river towards Serbia. Oh, that's right. I was trying to pocket all of Serbia. Let's keep it up. Keep that up. One of you guys can help with that. Good. How are things in the north? Not too bad. Attacking across a river, but they are encircled, so That should negate penalties. You keep coming across. War of movement here in the centre. Wow, really hasn't stopped. We've been pulling off quite a few encirclements, so I have to imagine the Germans are getting pretty low on troops. Yeah, they're very low. I think they're actually below us now. Maybe. Not counting their puppets, that's for sure. One of you guys should stop, and one of you guys should go just here to keep that the line of retreat open in case the Germans get some serious reinforcements in. Good, Stettin encircled. Still short, very short on this. Let's give one more factory on that. Good. Great commentary, I know. Some on this, some on that. I'm talking about support equipment and infantry, in case you are, and artillery rather, in case you are wondering. In case you are podcasting this. Another encirclement. No, sorry, not an encirclement. We haven't actually taken this tile yet. Let's get in there. Good. You can support there. Good. These tanks can help with this bit. Still struggling, but once we get Danzig... Well, they do have another port here. Here, you take the port. Belorussia called the Russian state in as their ally. Pardon? That doesn't seem fair. What? So, because Belorussia left the German alliance and joined the Russian alliance, the Russians get called against us. Well, I do like a challenge, so I can't complain too much. But that does seem a little outrageous. Surely Belorussia should have just left the war. Anyway. Looks like we might need to shore up the Eastern Front soon. I'll do what I can to push Romania out of the war. I keep calling them Romania. Bulgaria out of the war, I guess. Thereby reducing the number of people we need to take on here. Kingdom of France declared war on the Commune of France, so here comes the Entente. At least we're not actually allied to the Kingdom of France. Sorry, to the Commune of France, so we're not going to need to help them against the Entente. Tanks. Still haven't taken Danzig. Come on, get your act together. No time for lollygagging. The Russians are coming. Finish them if you would. Hanover falls. We are going to need to take pretty much all of this area for them to actually capitulate. Possibly even Königsberg as well. Because their surrender threshold is just so high. But with Frankfurt in our hands, Western France is collapsing. To Essen. Who's contributed more, by the way? Good. They are counting me as doing almost all the contribution. Phenomenal. Our close air support bombing apparently is making huge additions to our war score. Let's get some guys over North Germany. Our stupid plane layout. I forgot we were doing that. Right, pocket established. Now for the small matter of closing it. Well, Russia's definitely a major. Oh god, they're counting freaking... No! China's counting as a major. As is... Who's this? Who are you? Deutsch. Ostasian. Now that's the East Asian Command. That's these guys. No? These guys are a major. Are you kidding? That's ridiculous. Ah. Oh well. But I think there's a German flees to the Germany flees to Africa event, right? And they can choose where to flee to. They get various options. So hopefully we'll get that, even though there are a couple of other majors counting in their faction. But what I was actually going to say is, you can capitulate, even though it is all the Second Weltkrieg, we can capitulate the Reichspakt and get a peace deal with them, even if the Russian Federation hasn't, even if the Russian Alliance rather, hasn't lost all its majors. No, it's assigning guys to the French front. None of that. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I really like the kind of role-playing and, you know, story aspect of this. So, you know, Austria down here, we were perfectly happily, you know, spreading our influence over the Balkans, ready to do our part against syndicalism. But the Kaiser was too proud. He said, no, you will help us against syndicalism, and you can't have Bulgaria. How dare he? He will be punished righteously for his outrageous attempt to influence our politics while also demanding our help. I guess not really our politics. Well, kind of our politics. Foreign policy is politics. But yeah, you should have given us our pound of flesh, Germany. I would have been very happy to help you hold back the syndicalist tide. If you'd only let me have the land that I asked for. Really very foolish of you not to. Alright, you blue boys should be on here. Good. We're gaining so little political power. Because occupations. Right. Yeah, that's a problem. What? What just happened? I mute myself for 1 second to blow my nose. Germany vanishes. I guess we capitulated them. No? They've vanished. They don't exist anymore. Pardon? Oh, here they are. They went into exile. And it pieces them out. So we're no longer at war with Germany. We are at war with all the rest of the alliance still. Interesting. And we got almost all the states. They only got the Rhineland and, weirdly enough, Weser Ems. Okay, are we going to get an event about that? Doesn't look like it. This area is now official. Excuse me. We got cores? No. No, that was already ours. I'm sorry. We got colonies, though. It's no longer occupied land, which means there goes that occupations cost. Fantastic. More tanks, please. We have the oil for it. For exactly that much. Oh, sorry. Whacked the microphone with my knuckle there. It kind of sounded good on your end. Sorry. More convoys, please. Lithuania, now controlling Rostock. Not for long. Okay, so now we just turn our attention east, I guess. It's not going to end the war, because there are the other majors. So we are going to have to actually finish these guys. That's not a problem. I think I'm going to send the tanks. Those are not tanks. They are future port garrisons. Cool. Let's get a couple more of these guys. The green boys. Into ports. I mean, probably shouldn't garrison Memel right now. I feel like we're not going to hold on to that for very long. Yeah, we'll get... let's get fully reorganized here. Okay, so... main guy is currently just handling the Bulgarian front, largely. Bulgarian front and the tanks. That's fine. Now you, commanding the actual main thrust. So, Army number 1. I'm going to put them on the French front. Because at any moment, I'm scared... well, not scared, but I want to be prepared for the possibility that the French could, at any moment, go, we need all of Germany, and declare war on me. So let's put one army on the French front, and it's not a bad army either. Yeah, let's put a bad army on that front. This army can do the northern bit. We're going to be going around Poland here. You are also a good army, it's already over there. You are the worst army we have. Let's have you make your way over to the French front. And just stand there as custodians of that area. This other one, once it's finished with Rostock, can head over and take over part of the Ukrainian front. And then we'll launch an offensive to the Stalin line. Does Stalin exist in this timeline? I don't think I've ever seen him. Just building more military factories, is that still wise? Yes, I think so. Could do with another synth factory. Got any 80s around here? Yep, there's one. Great. I guess we should also put some men on this front. This is not going to be nearly enough to actually hold them back if they declare on us. But it should just be enough to slow them down while we have time to actually organise a defence. And suddenly, now that Germany goes, the Ukrainians launch an all-out assault. Alright, well, just while everyone else gets there, give me a very expensive last stand. The conquest of Germany. It did peace deal it! Okay, hang on. Oh my lord. Okay, the conquest of Germany. Today the unthinkable has happened. German Heer forces fighting in Europe finally collapsed under the weight of invading armies. The Reich couldn't continue the struggle, and so it appears the Kaiser, his cabinet, and a considerable number of state officials and key generals have embarked by sea to African colonies still in the hands of the Germans. The Kaiser, seemingly committed to continuing the struggle for his imperial possessions overseas, but for now the war in Europe is over, and the worldwide German Empire has been thrown into utter disarray. Austria is now the only German power. So a whole bunch of people signed a white peace, but not us. It looks like. So France, who are you at war with? Most people? But we... Okay, so what's actually happened is we've peaced out with their international possessions. That makes lots of sense, actually. So we've peaced out with all their colonial possessions, but the Europeans that were in the war have continued fighting. Okay. I understand. So these guys are going to be able to hold for 7 days while the additional reinforcements come in. And actually, let's change how I've assigned them. They should go all the way down. And then we'll just split. What we'll do is once they arrive... Excuse me. Thank you. What we'll do is once they arrive, we will just take the top half and put them in one army and the bottom half into the other. We're still getting them. Could you just, take the tile? That'd be great. Maybe I don't need men on the French front, but it'd be so annoying if they just VP rushed us and won because I didn't bother to put an army on their front. These guys are getting there. I could rush deploy these guys right now, and I am going to. These guys are not yet full, but already fully trained. Good. Once again, don't give me an infantry deficit. Good. You guys, I guess, a new army on this front. Yep, get in there. And we're down to our last general, my lord. Right, the tanks. What do I want? Yeah, go on, let's send the tanks to Bulgaria. Let's wrap things... I got it right for once. Let's actually wrap things up in Bulgaria. Get this front sorted. It's taken far too long. If I'd had the tanks down here the whole time, I would have crushed them. But the tank push to Berlin was well worth it, I think. Stop. Stop. Thank you. Johann Klick has declared war on these guys. Seizing their moment. Although Japan is still at war with them, so... I don't hold out high hopes for their future success. Magnificent. The Danubian Federation. So, can we... I don't have a decision to form Greater German Empire or whatever. You're still at war with them? It doesn't look like anything's been going on, really, on this front. I haven't seen many battles. We might as well send the fleet out, actually, now I think about it. Just to gain some naval experience. In case we ever wanted to pivot into having a naval presence in the future. Having the naval experience will obviously assist with that. Not doing so well in these attacks. Let's call them off. Some more support should turn that one around. Yes, good. Come on, we must be able to break these guys. Pocket in this area. Finland has been called. So have the Russians reached the front? Not that I can see. Just the Ukrainians for now, still. These guys still rush deploying in. These guys are walking. Let's have some of them get a little bit faster. Good. These guys should all be strat redeploying. Yes, good. So Lithuania wasn't interested in launching a massive all-out offensive, probably because they have very few men. Yeah, 6 to 8. It's not exactly a force to be reckoned with in today's day and age. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. Oh, okay, here we go. Our armies have defeated Germany, and now we must decide to do what the lands of our enemies. A new German Union. German Union becomes puppet of the Danubian Federation. Recreate the German Empire under the leadership of Vienna. We get claims on everything, I think, and lose 10-day stability. Or we can't trust the Germans, total occupation. We can become known as the German Empire. Yeah, we've got to do that, right? I mean, I like being the Danubian Federation, but this is the only full annex, but at far lower cost. So we are at low stability once we've done this. But I think we've got to do that. Recreate the German Empire under the leadership of Vienna. The Holy Roman Empire is reborn. Nice. Look at that map colour. That's beautiful. Good flag, too. Very good flag. So we're going to lose some stability. I think we're going to go to very low now. No, not quite. Oh, that's great. Okay, so we are probably going to have to do some improved working conditions. Try and get our stability back up, but it'll take time. But I think that's worth it. It's a huge amount of land we've just gained control over. We actually have some... oh, we don't have control of any actual Polish states. We do have some Polish land, though. Fabulous. Look at that map colour. Well, that's a perfect moment to end the episode. The Ukrainian push is still very worrying, but the last stand is holding well. You can see we are losing some war heroes. We're in a defensive and an offensive war, so that's good. That's cancelling out, giving us some more support. Did we get cores? It would be a bit ridiculous if we got cores and everything. No, we didn't. Okay. Once the men get to the Ukrainian front, I think things will stabilise over there. Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.